Hello everybody, I'm Peter Globe. And I'm Crystal. And today we're reviewing Rwby Volume 5, Chapter 5. What was it called again? I think something about sacrifice? I could have got better. No, this episode is another one that feels more like just an exposition dump. Which, considering how many other animes or cartoons occur in their action phase, it's kinda good that we get a little breather, to be fair. Even like Garfam's whole pig face seems to go into insanity right now. Yes, and Dragon Ball Super at halfway point in turn power. Yes, and One Piece is getting close to their wedding that's going to be with Sunshine Pudding. Yep. Wow. I didn't realize how many action things are going on right now. Well, to be fair, school has started, so people wouldn't. So if you look at that way, you would kind of assume it's in the near the school year. But who really fucking cares about how school and cartoons work together, and TV shows for Gotham? Now, yeah. Besides the whole exposition dump, and also, wait, is that picture so the title screen supposed to be identifying something? Because now I think about that, Fox brother and that picture look pretty damn similar. I wonder if that's the god of furnaces or something. Maybe there's a theory somewhere. Maybe you should make a theory. No, god stuff theories aren't really my type of stuff, so besides focusing on that, let's just go into this fucking review already. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are already bored. No, first thing, this was a more of a Blake episode. So where's this big, we're going to be focusing on this episode. But first, no. The first thing I need to say is, what was wrong with Blake in this episode? Was it the fact that she describes people as one thing, which, to be fair, a lot of characters have one thing, the main thing? Please don't get angry. You know how much you terrify me whenever you get angry. Is it because I always destroy our universe? Yes, that's why. Alright. So, I'm not gonna get angry at that. Now, like I already said, the thing is that Blake is kinda describing people by their one word. Like, she describes Yang as strong, Wise as disobeying. I think that was the word that they were using. And Rwby as pure, which, to be fair, is a pretty good idea. I wonder if she's aware of the silver eyes, though. Now I think about it. Because that pure could also be the eyes thing, so let's not make theories about this. How much do people in Remnant know? I'm pretty sure in one episode it's gonna basically appear like no one knows anything except the headmasters in school. Even though a couple of other people do look old, but older than those ones. So yeah, let's get focused on anything else. Now, we also learned that Blake didn't really know what to call Adam. So right now she's calling him Spite, which is pretty good. Although now that I think about it, she also doesn't seem to know how to call Sun. Kind of an interesting thing, if I must admit. I mean, she didn't know what to call Adam. She was kind of jumping between two options. But now she knows, and she calls it Spite. Now with Sun, she also isn't pretty sure, but she is pretty close to figure out what to call him. Which is, I guess, showing the fact that sometimes even she knows that sometimes her trying to call someone by one thing is kind of hard. Which I do love. I mean, it would be kind of ridiculous if she knows everyone just by their one word. Yeah, that's true. Now, now, when they're taking a break, after trying to get people to sign, Blake also explains to us that what really people are in Menagerie. And it is mostly fighters who got terrified, so they wanted to relax. Which, now that I think about it, considering that there doesn't seem to be a big time difference between the wars, could be a lot of those people after the wars. Who knows really? And we also discovered that when it comes to Ilya, she's kind of seen in the same thing she was. When it came to choosing to go with her father or go with her friends and new leader. Which I do like how she's basically comparing herself. I mean, usually these types of characters would be deciding if they chosen the right thing and seeing the problems with what they're choosing. But she is hoping that Ilya will join the other ones. Pretty good. Now, besides finding out how she sees the world, Earth, and all that, nothing else really happens. Which, to be fair, is good, because if Menagerie is supposed to be this out of the world place that people just come to relax, that is pretty legitimate. Yeah. The next thing that happened was, everybody that sees Rwby and Oscar's ship, well, I hope you like this part. Wait, why are you calling like that? It wasn't at all. Really? Are you really that shocked? I mean, come on. Tell me there weren't sparks flying when they were talking about. And no, and you know what? This episode should really be called Find out what the fuck our main character see in the world as. Because think about it. In this episode, we find that the Rwby is destroyed by the fact that Penny and Pyrrha died for, well, they basically had their lives wasted. And I say wasted, I mean wasted. I mean, Penny wasn't even in the battle for Beacon, so she couldn't even showcase everything that they were supposed to. And Pyrrha tried to defend, but she did nothing but die. Seriously, just imagine how heartbroken that must be. Yeah, it was pretty good. I also do like the idea that Oscar did have a little fight experience. That he didn't just learn everything just now, which was pretty good. Now, I do like how he is actually being tormented by this stress of this all. And also, has anyone else noticed how Oscar didn't say anything except at the end? Why did he do that? Well, to be fair, constantly having the voice actor for Oscar be just talking to Oscar when there would be pretty easy way to talk to everyone else would be kinda pretentious a little bit. Also, I think they were trying to show that it's not just Oscar who is wise and all that. Also Oscar is. Oh, we also find out that Oscar thinks that Rwby would be one of the greatest students even though she wasn't. Which, considering the fact that she was underage, made perfect sense. And also, what this kind of also we do kind of get the feel that in half of the stuff she was good. So I wonder why would the other her problem areas with the school thing. No, yeah. No, yeah. It was pretty great. So, and we also get a little comedy, which is pretty good. And it's also great that she's trying to be, happy and trying and all that, even though she knows all the type of stuff that's going on, which is pretty good. Yeah, totally agreed. I mean, this is not one of my favorites because I'm more into, the evil stuff, but I do like that. I mean, it does give her a little more layer, a little more good stuff. It makes her almost like one of our heroes. That's why I was kind of skeptical when it came to her being, that's why I was kind of skeptical when it came to her being in one of my more terrible recent main heroes. Skeptical, very skeptical. But, it was pretty good. No, yeah. And also, has anyone else noticed that this was like literally the first time the husband didn't say she sucks about her weapon, but in this volume, seriously, how is that possible? Now, besides that, let's go to the final thing in this fucking episode. Also, I don't mean bad, I just mean, just want to reference that. And that is the white fin stuff. And oh man, if there's one thing I need to say about this, good thing about this episode, I need to admit, is that neither of their stories are terrible. Now, besides that, in this episode, we learned that the white fin, specifically the ones they are in menagerie, are gonna be attacking the Blake Mansion. Whoa! 3 people are going to get killed. 3 people on the chopping block. Because Adam sees that Beladama family name needs to be destroyed because he thinks that the only things in the middle of that. Which I must be asking, does Hazel voice his opinion or something? I really want to know that. Now, besides her being a little interesting, also I must admit that it was kind of hilarious how Adam was basically, that scene, like, first he was emotional, but then when he covered his eyes, which was already covering a bit of his face because of the mask, and then he was kind of cold and collected. That's like me whenever I'm laughing in school. I'm trying to cover my eyes and all that. Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, that's true. Now, the other thing we also need to acknowledge is that Kostanik and Finnick, that's their actual names, but Fox spoilers are also great, seem to plan assassination attempt on Adam. It kind of shows that they are backstabbers. But I'm guessing that this is just going to be basically halfway as Penguin did. Because, Adam actually gets shit done. You can hate him for cutting on Yank's arm, but he cut one of the main character's arms and gave her one of the more powerful traumas. That's pretty impressive if you think about it. Yeah, that's true. Now, the other thing we also need to be addressing this is, apparently Ilya is going to be distracting Blake and taking her out of the mansion. Which, if you go by the intro case, it means that she'll go challenge Ilya. She'll be basically taking her away. Well, the other ones, also a bat furnace and a fish furnace are confirmed to exist in the Rwby world. Every bat and cat furnace is finally happy that they exist in the Rwby universe. Wait, does that? I wonder if bat furnaces can also do the same thing Tyrion did with his tail. Let's not think about that. I don't even know how that even works. No, yeah. So if you go by Angel, it's probably that's going to happen, but who knows, maybe they're gonna do a little switch. which is great. Now, also, is Uma going to be one of the main threats in White Thing? That's a very thing to question, because I do remember wanting more dangerous White Thing members, like more badass ones, and he does seem to be one of the more badass looking ones, but who knows, maybe he's just gonna be one of the more higher ranking assassins types. Yeah, that was pretty good. I basically very well where to consider Uma. Also, has anyone else noticed the little weird scene where the tailed fox brother, I can't remember which one was specifically because they are always like name dropped together, was weird movements when he was talking to Ellen, trying to convincing her to join them. Yeah, that was pretty. You know what I'm wondering? I can't wait for episode in 5, chapter 7, because I already saw chapter 6, and since there was no Blake and no White Thing, I am wondering if it's going to have Blake in in chapter 7 and being attacked or something. I mean, why should we have Bell? So it would be great. Also, is this like one of the few times when people actually are Also, my favorite part of this cutscene was definitely when they were basically stating that Ilya is right to worry about people. It's a pretty great way to simulate how even though the whole thing cannot really threaten your plans that much, it's still something you need to have in your mind. Which I do love, because it's kind of annoying when these villains don't think of that. What do you think? Well, I must agree, that is a good... I was going to point that too. But, no. My favorite part, there wasn't any specific thing I like this part, but I did like the talk with Sun and Blake in the beginning. Now, this was an interesting episode. I would definitely say this is a better episode. If I go with a ranking system that I might do, I would definitely put that on the more, not exactly the top 10, the top maybe 13 or 12, but who knows, maybe some episodes are going to be there are gonna be a couple episodes that are gonna be, more than this one, but who knows. I also like this episode. Also, the exposition doesn't seem random, because all the scenarios were pretty logical. I mean, Blake, Sam wouldn't exactly know, and he wouldn't want to know how that whole mindset comes from. We really do need to, one of the Oscar or Rwby basically breaking down and explaining stuff. That's logical. And we do need to know what villains are currently up to, because as far as we know, for the Sanams thing, Tyrion's just going to be sent back in the next volume. I mean, that's it. Yeah, that's true. Also, should we be wondering if there is gonna be a big attack on Mistral in this volume? Because we are nearly in the halfway point. So will they be? Because I don't think in the final half they can just attack, because they have to have their meet. There also has to be an episode that will be more of that Blake and Yang getting somewhat of a relationship back on track, and the ship's not. And I'm not confirming the ship. I'm just mean like friendship. Yeah. But no, with that said, I hope you liked this video. I hope you guys leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. Bye. Bye.